All right, what's up, y'all? Chris One Radio Group. Hope you guys come over and check me out on the Blog Talk Radio Network. I want to talk about something today, man. Skip all the pleasantries. Hope you guys had a cool ass Martin Luther King Day. So we're gonna just jump right into it and say this. Here's what I want to talk about, fellas. You gotta know when you're dealing with a crippled chick. Let me say that again. You have to understand and know when you're dealing with a crippled chick. All right. What is a crippled chick? Whenever you see a woman that is not standing on her own, she's crippled. Let me say that again. Whenever you see a woman that's not standing on her own, she's crippled. Now, I'm going to be clear about something. Here's what I mean. I'm going to be clear on this. I got 2 kids. When I go to work, my mom watches my kid. She's crippled. The reason why her mom watches her kid, because her money ain't right. She can't put him in adequate daycare. I'm going to be clear about something who all that don't think so. Kids don't develop when they with their goddamn grandma. They don't. Kids don't develop when they with their grandma. An old ass scallywag whore. Fucking whore. Fucking whore. You shouldn't make yourself an old ass scallywag whore. Shouldn't be available to watch her kids. She should be basking in the glory of retirement, etc., etc. If she got a mom that's on standby to be her fucking other half, she's a crippled chick because she can't afford to take that child to adequate daycare and absorb the funds and fees that come with it. The 2 F's, the funds and fees that come with it. And the reason why she can't and don't have money, because she's a crippled chick. A crippled chick's anthem is, I don't need a man. That's a crippled chick's anthem. A crippled chick will try her best, and I'm talking absolute. A crippled chick will try her best and have you think, have it come off as if they got everything covered, and they don't. They're a crippled chick. Let me give you an example of what it is I'm talking about, another one. I'm such an example whore. Y'all knew the antics was coming. Appreciate those thumbs up. Stop fucking with me. Stop being a fucking with me-er. You don't want to be a fucking with me-er here on January the 18th. Peace up to you individuals. I'm driving so I cannot get shout outs. People, if you're dealing with a chick that has a roommate, you're dealing with a crippled chick. Did you hear that? If you're dealing with a chick that has roommates, you are dealing with a crippled chick. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are is. That's what you're dealing with. That's what you're dealing with when you're dealing with a crippled chick. You are dealing with an individual that's crippled. People, I'm gonna tell you something. If I tell you I want to be rich, or let me back that up. If I tell you guys I'm rich, you're gonna automatically assume I'm talking money, yes? Of course you are. But what if I said, no, I'm rich in love? And you're gonna say, get up out of here with that bullshit. Don't use rich, use other words, right? But remember, we're talking about super idiots the majority of the time when we talk about women. We're talking about super idiots. And super idiots will regurgitate something out of their mouth. They're so idiotic, you want to be sitting down when you listen to them with fear of falling out, fainting, etc., etc. So you'll listen to a super idiot say, I'm independent with a roommate. I'm independent and I'm on welfare. I'm independent and fat, sloppy, overweight, got a stench, not a... I'm laughing at something else. I want to tell you this. There are classes of smells. It's something smells, something stinks, something has an odor, and odor is the last. So it's something smell, something stinks, and something has a stench, and then the highest class of stinky winky is odor. You got a fucking odor. What are you gonna do? Know that there are classes to this shit. So when you listen to a woman and she's fat, fat ass whore, I crack myself up. That woman, because of the rolls, because of the excessive sweating, understand when you see a woman with rolls, she literally have to put deodorant on those rolls. More times than not, she got a fucking stench. And then the last class, you need to bathe multiple times a day, so you got a fucking odor. Yeah, I know on Mondays energy is high because I didn't do anything over the weekend most of the time. And so I'm just bonging y'all in the head. So these individuals will scream, I'm independent. If you're so independent, how come you got so much cellulite support? You ask them that. See, here's what y'all gotta learn to do with these old fake ass crippled chicks. You gotta learn how to take their words and use them against them. Because I want to be clear about something, I mean crystal clear. A woman that's strong and a woman that's truly independent, don't ever say it. Don't ever say it. A woman that's strong and a woman that's independent don't have to speak of women that are strong and independent. And I want to go left for a second. I would like somebody, anybody, that's listening to me today, January the 18th, 2022, tell me what person do you know is following after their mother? Name them. Because I'll be here all day talking about Shabazz, Malcolm Shabazz, Malcolm X's daughter, Serena Venus Williams, brought to greatness by their father, Paul Jr., brought to greatness, the big great bike builder, by his father, yours truly, brought to greatness by his father, Muhammad Ali, I think her name is Layla Ali, I don't remember her name. She boxed like her father. Don't nobody follow their mother. Mothers don't supply, women don't supply out of the nest influence. The best thing they got is clean up your room, and I have a nice house and I feed my kids, but they cannot, because they are weak, teach anything beyond the nest. Now I told y'all this shit before. So for all you dumbass women, you super idiots, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to misclassify y'all. For all you super idiots that are listening to this, find them, leave them under this thing. Find the one, and then I'm gonna come up under it with 5. And then when you find another one, I'm gonna come up under it with another 5. All right, that's how we're gonna play this game. Because the ratio of the strong is only in words. As Loki said to the Chitauri, until I have control over your army, you're nothing but words. Nothing but words. Now back to what we were saying. We're talking about crippled chicks here today. Appreciate those thumbs up. I need y'all to do something. I need y'all to stop fucking with me. Stop being fucking with me here. Because a lot of you individuals, you don't understand the depths. You don't understand the strength of communication. As the great Miss Shamika Michelle said, we gotta start correcting black women. No white women said we need to start correcting white women. No Puerto Rican woman said we gotta start correcting Puerto Rican women. Sister Shahrazad Ali said, the black man's guide to understanding a black woman. Read it before she does. The warning, anyway, the warning. Warning, read it before she does. The reason why it says that is because they're super idiots. Everybody else just said the nice way. I get down to the nitty gritty. I don't do things for pussy. You know, the funny thing about it is, let's go left again, if you guys don't mind. The funny thing about it is, you got these super idiots. The older they get, they stockpile all these praises by no-good niggas and bring these lame-ass accolades in front of a man, and then that man have to tell them, and who told you this? Okay, Like I had to tell Crystal Holman, the next time you walk around the street with that big, luscious 54-inch ass, and you get a, oh, damn, stop. Get the credentials of that old damn giver, and I bet you it ain't a man, because men don't do that. We look at women with fat asses and go, ooh, and we keep the shit to ourselves. We find other intellectual ways of contact, like holding the door open for them and be like, hi. Just simple shit. And we see what type of response we get. But those thirsty ass motherfuckers got a lot of black women with fat booties thinking that learning how to twerk, thinking that you got to always be the attention amongst, as long as there's men there, thinking that all these old dumbass accolades that they get from men is going to carry over to, from all these dumbass, excuse me, let me rephrase that. All these dumbass accolades that they got from males are going to carry over to men. And then they meet me. And then I shatter their below standard perception of life in their super duper ultra low self-esteem. But I need y'all to follow me. Oh, and by the way, I'm calling it ultra low self-esteem. The great, the beautiful queen, Sister Shahrazad Ali, called it y'all psychological, damaged, low self-esteem. It's in the book. Get the book, people. I want to be clear about these things that I speak of. But when we talk about what I'm talking about here today, I'm talking about a broken, crippled woman. You'll know when you have one because they always, this is why, you're gonna love this, no other woman have a support group, quote unquote, like black women. Black women will always tell you about, oh, I got an excellent support group. Oh, I want to live over here. Oh, no, I don't want to come live with somebody that I want to be at one with. I don't want to come move in. You know, I have had individuals come to my house and say, you got a nice house. It's comfortable here. It's all these things here. And of course, most of all, I'm there. But it never manifests because they know they got to cut off their support group and have companionship with a male. And that is why these super idiots, and when I say super idiots size, I'm talking about women of color. This is why they'll never ever be sufficient, because their whole perspective and narrative is based on the hatred of man. Their whole perspective and narrative, though they don't want to say it, though they come up with different narratives and come up with different perspectives about what's really going on, they'll say, no, the man is the enemy. I can be at one with this. And then the crazy thing is, every woman that I tried to date, I tried to tell them this and failed. I want to be clear about what I'm about to say.
That you want in a head coach, and he ended up becoming Jerry's head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. Skip, I don't see why you would fire Mike McCarthy because he went 6-10 last.
Check this out.
You didn't make the playoffs. You go 12-5.
If I introduce you to my mother's going to say, now be careful because he's negative. If someone says that about you, they don't love you. There's animosity. And I'm saying that to say this. Women, I've never heard a woman say, I don't want no boy. I don't want no boy. I never heard a woman say that. I hear women all the time say, when it come to kids, I don't want no girl. Oh, I don't want no girl. I don't want no girl. I hear women all the time say, I don't have female friends. There's a culture that exists amongst these super idiots that I can't understand why when it comes to a man, they opt into that bullshit as opposed to being and having companionship with a man. Every individual that I ever dealt with after 2015 We are not in a relationship. We broke up because of my videos, not because of what I did to him personally, because of my job. And they can, and every individual except one have became more at peace with a motherfucker that had issues. A broken individual got further along in a relationship with them than me that was broken. Me, perfect package, no flaws here. But after all, they're super fucking idiots. They're the dumbest, and I mean the dumbest creatures on this planet. And if anybody that know me, want to listen to me and challenge that, tell me about yourself. And I can point out all the super idiots in you. Now, it may come off harsh, but the term is actions speak louder than words. Your actions spoke and speaking louder than me, but you don't want to understand that because you're a crippled, super fucking idiot. And this is why I'm telling individuals here today on the 18th of January, 2022, understand when you're dealing with a crippled individual. The woman that I talk to now has nobody. And because of that, she wants me. And all the other individuals had thousands of friends, had thousands of people, and I was an option because they had to do that. But I can assure you this, all those super idiots, they'll grow old alone. Bye-bye, y'all. See you on the next one.